Welcome back to another episode of the Contractor Click podcast. Today, I'm joined with Maddie and Danny Rura, and they're going to walk us through the Accelerator program for our concrete coating contractors.
It's great to be here.
So what are some of the problems you see contractors facing with their marketing these days?
There's quite a few problems. One of them is they're investing money, or at least they're looking at it like we're spending money, but getting in return low quality leads, maybe share leads like Home Advisor or Angie's List. We see that a lot.
Yeah, we're also seeing a lot of marketers over-promising and under-delivering things like 50 leads that we work for free, lots of promises and promises.
Yeah,
not really delivering on what they promise.
These hardworking contractors, they're ending up with empty schedules and, not enough people that they can sell their services to. And it's frustrating. It's frustrating, almost like in a downward spiral.
Yeah, and also sometimes we're seeing a lot of people coming in with, Facebook or Google leads that are not good.
Yeah. So for the listeners who don't know who we are, why should they trust us?
Well, for starters, we have over $120 million tracked in projects since 2017. That's a big one.
Yeah, since 2017, this is not new for us. We didn't start out last year or 2 years ago. Formerly Concrete Marketing Crew, now Contractor Click. We get to serve a variety of different industries within the home improvement space, concrete coatings, closet design, remodelers. And the beautiful thing is we get to experience and see how all these different industries are growing and evolving with technology, with marketing. We have a lot of data that's different. We're also involved in the industries. Like, this is what we do. We've done a couple of speaking engagements earlier this year.
We did. Yes. IWF Atlanta. We've also spoken in the Concrete Coatings Mastermind.
Mm-hmm. We lead the Coat Master Lab, which is a coaching program for concrete coating contractors. And I also get to coach marketing agency owners in how to grow and scale their business. So we're involved. We know what digital marketing is, and that's just a little humble brag. And our team is amazing. I got to give it to our team. So people like you, Emily.
Thank you. That's awesome. So the solution, what's the solution for these contractors then?
Yeah, so we don't like to overhype, overpromise and under-deliver. We like to simplify the digital marketing strategy to what works. And what we notice works consistently is like a 3-step system. The first one is the system's got to be able to attract qualified and targeted leads for the homeowners using a vehicle where we can find the consumers who are targeted for our clients. The system's got to be able to capture those inquiries in real time and be able to touch that specific lead in real time within seconds after they've come in through the pipeline, so we can engage that prospect, which then that system at the same time helps us ensure those individuals get followed up upon and scheduled in our client's calendar. So that's in a nutshell an overview of the solution. And I'm sure we'll talk about a little bit deeper into the strategy, the way it looks like for our clients.
Yeah. So what does that look like in terms of results? I think, the people would love to know just what some of those results are.
Yeah. What we've seen for some clients, look, every client's very different. Every industry in home improvement is very different. I like to talk about Real Help Decorative Concrete. This individual had a very prominent presence in upstate New York as a residential high-end stamped concrete, decorative concrete contractor. He added well over $1 million. So went from like $2.2 to $3.5 million, give or take, in increased revenue. And that was tracked within less than a year of working together. And that's just one example. Another one, it's Closet Doctor. It's a completely different industry than outdoor spaces. And what do they do specifically, Maddie?
They do custom closets. They do custom cabinets. They do Murphy beds, kitchen, laundry rooms. They do all sorts of custom cabinetry.
Month one, just talk to me about quick wins, results. What are they tracking every single week?
Every single week, we're at about 15 to 20 leads per week. And they had wanted 40 per month. So we're well over the allotted number of leads that they wanted, and it's been within the same budget that they came in with. When they came in with us, they came in with the need to get more leads, and now they've doubled it with the same amount of budget.
That was a testing budget, right? That's like, hey, we're going to start here. And I know like one of the first targets was like, hey, let's see if we can crack the code in getting over 20 leads, which right now that becomes a budget conversation. Another one that comes to mind, a different industry, would be the Pavers, a contractor in Jacksonville. I know this individual was bringing over a $50,000 TV ad budget, and we've been able to literally reduce that by 90%.
Correct.
Give or take?
Give or take, yeah.
To get the same results.
To get the same results, correct. That's correct.
Yeah. So
SEO
multi-seven-figure company installing paver patios, outdoor living, and that's just a variety of results. We can talk about concrete coatings as well, and I'm sure we'll post the testimonials right down below somewhere. If you're listening to this and you might be wondering, man, does this really work? I want you to imagine what life would be like when you can count on new projects coming in consistently to you from your advertising and marketing efforts. Imagine when you don't have to worry about losing money on advertising because the return on investment, it's actually positive. You put in $1 in, you're getting $3 back. You put in $1 in, you're getting $7 back. Imagine when your prospects see you as the most logical choice in your marketplace. What difference will that make for you and your family? What difference is that going to make to your bottom line, to your business, to your ability to feel confident in your business?
So why then meta advertising?
Meta, at the end of the day, is going to be the king in terms of the cost effectiveness and the volume. Over 2 billion people are on Facebook every single month. So your target market is always on Facebook. They're on Facebook all the time, reading news, checking up on their friends, shopping. So it's definitely the best place to advertise consistently because of the amount of people that are on there and the actual cost effectiveness of the leads in general and the volume.
Yeah, the way I like to see it is, I like to use church as an example because we all go to the same church here. But if you have 100 people and you ask those 100 attendees, how many of you guys have Facebook on your phone? What do you think, Emily? How many would raise their hand?
Oh, I would say 99%.
99%. And when we're talking about people that have the wherewithal, the money to invest into home improvement, baby boomers, individuals that have the disposable income, how many of those are on Facebook? Grandparents? I mean, you talk about it, right? Our parents.
Right.
My mother loves Facebook, and she buys things from Facebook, and I'm like, how do you
things,
like? I'm seeing all these things coming, home, and I'm like,
medicine.
where do you see this? It's on Facebook, so it's very powerful for who you want to reach, and hopefully that answers that question.
Yeah. So can you guys briefly walk us through what the overview of the Accelerator system looks like?
Absolutely. So the first thing I want to point out is this is a system. It's not a hack. It's not a boosted post. It's not like, hey, I just took a picture of this project and let me run an ad. It's actually a strategy and a system tied in together. The whole premise of this is we want our clients to build their brand, become omnipresent, and be able to attract the right type of individuals who are interested in an estimate and a quote. So whether you're doing outdoor renovations or interior renovations, remodeling, home improvement, closet design, you name it, our goal is to help you attract those individuals that fit the right criteria. Every step is very intentional. And Maddie, do you want to talk a little bit about the strategy, kind of like how you guys go about the system and the strategy behind our program?
Yeah, so this is definitely not a boosted post strategy. We don't boost posts. We don't boost, any of that stuff. We have a very strategic way to formulate the campaigns. We test. We do lots of different creative testing, copy testing. We send ads to landing pages. We collect information from lead forms. So it's a very strategic, very much custom strategy for your company in order to generate the best quality leads through Facebook advertising.
And I think the other thing is we hit the entire funnel, top of the funnel, middle of the funnel, bottom of the funnel, to give you that omnipresence. So we want you to be seen and be acknowledged by the right people. And if you're a concrete coating contractor, these are the type of ads that we're running for you. And that's just a glimpse of what you can expect when you're working with Contractor Click and the Accelerator program.
So, a quick question for our listeners. Are you guys enjoying this so far? Are you getting value? Do you see how this can help you get the type of projects that you desire? And Danny, why don't you tell us who this isn't for?
Look, we would love to serve everyone under the sun. Unfortunately, that is not a realistic expectation, and we want to make sure we're a good fit for each other. Every one of our clients, we like to see them as business partners, because that's who we become. We get to work with you on your corner, get to go out there in the marketplace and work very hard for you. So that level of energy that it takes for us to put together, I mean, on a single client account, Maddie, how many individuals do you estimate, or Emily too, how many individuals do you estimate takes us, a Contractor Click, to touch that one Accelerator client every single month?
It's a whole team.
Oh,
it's not
yeah.
just one
Give
person.
me a
It's an
number.
entire team. You
Is it
have a
7,
design team.
8
Yeah, it's
people?
about 7 to 8
Yeah.
people.
7 to
7
8
to 8
people
people.
working on your corner. So with that level of intensity and energy, and by the way, this is, quite frankly, is the best program for the price, hands down, with the amount of individuals that we have, bar none. So this is not for a startup. If you're just getting started right now and you don't have money to invest into advertising, this is not for you. We would kindly appreciate the opportunity to have a conversation, but we're going to point you into resources that we've created for you to get started and start marketing on your own. But if you're ready to invest into advertising, maybe you have savings and you're ready to push forward, ideally this is for established companies that have something going on, but they want to get to that next level. That's the ideal situation. This is not for the individuals that maybe they just took a weekend class and they're just looking to get started, and they're not sure how to sell the product or the service. They're just getting started or dancing with that idea of getting started with the business. So this is for established businesses.
So, Maddie, I would love to know, what does the Accelerator program offer?
All right, so we're gonna guarantee results. No matter what, you're gonna get results. We also have a 90-day training system where we go over anything, sales processes. We go over CRM support, anything and everything you need in that 90-day training system. We have custom Facebook ad design and copy for your company. We don't cookie cutter template anything. We're custom to you. We do landing page optimization. So your landing pages are also optimized specifically to your niche, to your industry, with your keywords that are rich, searchable. We have weekly campaign monitoring, both on all the ads that we run, any PPC that we run, Facebook, Google. We have people looking at your account, optimizing it on a weekly and sometimes on Facebook every other day basis. Our staff is fully trained. They all play at their 10 in whatever it is that they're doing. If it's a design team, they're 10 in design. If they're doing account managing, they're 10 in account managing, so on and so forth. We have automated lead tracking system where we make sure that your automations are sales oriented and that the leads come in and they're tended to automatically through our CRM. We do call tracking and call reporting. We have online scheduling, and we also have systems for follow-ups for the leads that come into the CRM and into the program.
Yeah, and something exciting, I think what sets this program apart is the advanced media edits that we have. We have an incredible graphics and video editing team in-house, and look, they're lethal at what they do, and I commend them. And if you're watching this and you're part of our Contractor Click team and maybe you're editing this video, I want to thank you for all the amazing work you guys are doing, because it does make a difference. I mean, just one specific edit in our clients' creatives makes a big difference. It can take a lead cost from $60 to like $30, etc. Same thing with the videos, and that's the brand building part. We take a lot of pride and focus on that.
Yeah. So are there any risks about this program?
Yeah. Look, this one is interesting. It's service area exclusivity. And when we do have a conversation, we get to map out specifically what your service area will look like. So unfortunately, we can't serve 20 people in the same territory. And we get that all the time. It's like people want to jump in Orlando, and maybe we already have a concrete coating partner in Orlando, and we're not going to take 3, 4, 5, 6 in the same territory. It doesn't make sense for us. Sometimes there is some overlap because of the geographical landscape, etc. I like to be very transparent on that, but that's what we have, multiple industries that we serve as well. so that we have the breathing room to operate in that specific geographical area. So the territories are not every territory is available. Another one is the opportunity cost. I want you to think about, hey, what am I missing out on here ultimately? If my competitor is advertising and I'm not, if they're getting bid requests from homeowners and I'm not showing up, I'm not getting invited to have a seat at the table. You're missing out. You're missing out on not showing up. And if you were to quantify it, and you're losing a good 30% of your revenue potential by not showing up where your ideal prospects are hanging out, I'll let you add those numbers up and see if it's worth it. Another one is the guaranteed results. You have nothing to lose. The first thing we ask is for a fair conversation where we get to learn more about your business. And just based on that, the guaranteed results is if we get to work together and we launch an ad campaign and within 2 weeks you have not gotten a single lead in your pipeline, we'll give you 100% of your money back. We don't deserve your business. And that's the way we see it. Is that right, Matt?
That's agreed. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
So what's the investment?
I love this question. I think that prescription before diagnosis is malpractice. So the investment is going to be totally dependent on your growth goals. That means we need to audit and assess your territory, your service area, see if you have ad accounts that are already running on Facebook and Meta advertising, on Google advertising, and look at the data. Because the last thing we're going to do here is let you know, hey, 50 leads or it's free. We don't know your territory. No one knows that answer until they've gotten a chance to look at the data inside of your territory. And based on that, we'll decipher, hey, what are the key expectations month 1, month 2, and month 3. So the first thing we ask is let's hop on a discovery call. That discovery call is going to be either with Emily, myself, or one of our amazing team members. And we're going to learn about your business needs, your territory, the services that you offer, what you want to get more of, etc. And we'll create an action plan together. And that action plan is going to give you a very good idea into what your investment is going to be month 1. And we'll give you the recommendations. And it's quite frankly, within 45 minutes, 30 to 45 minutes, you should have an entire plan mapped out for yourself. Now, if you're investing over $50,000 a month or it's over $20,000 a month in ad spend every single month, we go into a deep strategy call where it might be a 2 or 3 way call where we get Maddie and one of our specialists to come in and take a deep dive into your ad accounts and give you proper diagnosis and expectations. And that's how we address that conversation there. And as far as our management fee is quite affordable. That's what we're calling it, the Accelerator. It's going to help you accelerate, get as many opportunities as possible within your budget.
Awesome. Well, you've heard it here, guys. That's what we have for you today. So go ahead and take action. You can click the button down below to book that strategy call. So we hope you enjoyed this podcast. That's all for today. Danny, any final words?
Thank you for that, Emily. If anything that we've discussed here has resonated with you, I want to invite you to take action today. So all you have to do is click on the button right down below and find a calendar and book a time to learn how you can flood your concrete coating business with more concrete coating leads starting this week.